My name is Shannon Jeffreyon, and I'm the IB coordinator of the International Baccalaureate program here at Hot Springs World Class High School. I have taught here at the high school since March of 1995, so this is my 24th year teaching, and I've only ever taught at the high school. I have taught all different science classes. I have taught IB biology for the last 15 years, and this last year I've taught IB chemistry as well. I am a huge proponent of the IB program. I feel that it is the most prestigious and the most rigorous college preparatory program that there is in the world. It is an international curriculum that prepares our students for the next stages of their life and prepares them in all ways to be successful in college and any of their other careers that they would like to go into.
Hello, my name is Gina Elliott. I've been teaching here at Hot Springs High School for 10 years. However, this is my first year to get to teach IB biology.
Okay, so what strategies, if any, are you using in your school to attract students to the IB courses?
One of the main ways in which we try to recruit students or to encourage students to go into the IB is by going into the classrooms and talking to students about what the IB program is about. Doing one-on-one conversations with students that we feel that have the potential of being successful in the program. Also have parent nights that showcase the program and the things. This last year I had a parent night for the seniors because they have a specific set of things that are particular to them. I also had one for the junior family because they are they're entering into the program where the seniors are exiting. And then I had a 9th and 10th grade parent night to kind of give an overall view of what the IB program is about. And so we've also had an IB celebration this year, which was the first time that we did that, where we called all the students that were in IB class of any form or fashion. And also we gave out the personal project certificates and just kind of made a big celebration. We celebrate sports and all the other kind of things, and so we need to start celebrating our academics. And so I thought it was a really nice way to showcase. We had Grace Ann Brown, who works for the Sentinel Record, who is a former IB student. She came and kind of gave a little talk, and so we just kind of recognized all the students for their hard work. So I thought that was a great way to showcase our students and kind of promote the program.
Okay, what do you think seems to be the draw of these students?
Most of the students that are going to enter into the IB program are going to be students that know that they want to go to college, and most of them are wanting to go further than just a bachelor's. And so one of the things that I found teaching IB for all these years is that our students, when they go to college, are so much more prepared than students that do not go through the rigorous curriculum, because the IB program is going to teach time management skills, research skills, oral communication skills, collaborative skills. It's really all the major key skills that you're going to need, study skills that you're going to need to be successful in college. Because my famous saying is you can play now and pay later, or you can pay now and play later. Mm-hmm. Did I say that right? Yeah. Because if you pay now, that means that you're taking the most rigorous courses and you're really learning the material, and it's hard. I mean, the program is not, it's a tough program, but it's a very manageable program for all students as long as they're just willing to do the work and to put in some extra time and effort. But our students, when they go to college, they get in a college classroom and they're like, is this it? I mean, because they're like, you need to write an essay or whatever, and everybody else in the class is freaking out, and they're like, seriously? Okay, and it's done, or to write a lab report, or to do some type of research, or to do an oral presentation, because there are a lot of oral presentations in all the different IB classes. And so our students are so prepared that that's one of the main draws. Also IB students can get college credit. Just the same as with an AP class, IB students can get college credit by scoring a specific score on the IB exams. And in college we'll give so many points or so many credit hours. And so there's kind of a mix. Some people are really about trying to get the credit hours. Other ones are just trying to get the knowledge base so that when they go to college they have the skills that are needed to be successful.
Okay. So how would you describe your IB students?
Most of the IB students are motivated. They are involved in a lot of things, and so that actually sometimes is a great thing, but also can be one thing that's a stumbling block for some, because one of the things that you have to be able to do is you have to learn to time manage. That's a huge skill. You have to be able to, how do I manage all this hard coursework, plus go to baseball practice or band or whatever, cheerleading, dance, whatever it is, and a job on top of it, and be able to manage all that and still make good grades in the class. And so most of them are motivated. They want to be successful, and they want to go about and get the best education that they can so that they're more successful when they go to college or go on to the next step, whether it's military or whatever they're planning on going into. That's what I find. A lot of them are really independent thinkers, and then there's some that really are just book smart. I mean, there's something to say about, but that are just, there's some natural intelligence, and then there's just straight some book smarts. But that's typically the students that are going to go into the IB program, or those students that know that they're wanting to go on to college.
Okay, and how do you sign up to take these classes?
Well, this year we went around to all the different classes. Miss Snyder and I went to mostly the juniors. Miss George and Miss Anderson went to the 9th and 10th grade classes and introduced the program. And then if you wanted to be a part of the pre-AP program or the NYP program, or wanted to be interested in taking a IB class, and then you put it on your schedule and you mark that you were interested in IB. And so that's really the way that we've been trying. And then we've had a lot of one-on-ones with students that are in pre-AP classes. We've talked to individually, and we planned out schedules for next year and the year afterwards. And so that's really how we've been targeting good students this year.
And can you take only one IB class, or do you have to take them all?
No, that's the great thing about the IB program is that you can go full diploma. We actually have 3 course ways with the IB program. You can be an IB diploma student, which is where you take all 6 IB classes, you take theory of knowledge, you take the extended essay, you do CAS, and that is like full all the way in. We have another program where it's called the IBCP program, which is the career-related program, where students can take 2 IB classes, a career choice, such as going to the VOTEC, they can do that, or band, or ROTC, or dance, whatever their career-related study is, they can do that. And then they take another class called IBCP Core, which is kind of a collective class that's got personal and professional skills, a reflective project on an ethical issue, it's got service learning, so it's like 4 classes in one, and they take that over the 2 years. So you can do that where you take 2 IB classes, the IBCP Core, and have a career-related study, and you're classified as an IBCP student. But if you don't want to do that, you can just take 1 IB class, you can take 2 IB classes, and you can take 3. You can really, there's several seniors that have 5 IB classes. But they're not a diploma student, and they're not a CP student. They're just a course where they're called course students. And so the great thing about that program is you have multiple choices. We're offering several new classes coming up. We're offering IB Language and Literature, which is going to be a 1-year class. Mr. Tate is going to teach that. We're also going to offer IB Dance. Ms. Bramlin is going to teach that. We're going to offer IB Music with Ms. Russell is going to teach that. And then Math Studies is it's going to continue to be, but those are 1-year classes. So a lot of times students that don't want to do 2 years, then they can just take that 1-year class. So it's really up to whatever you want. And here's the thing, if you're really not into math, then you can take all the other IB classes. Or if you're really not if history's not your thing, then you can take all the sciences and just not take that history, or you can take all of it.
And do you get weighted credit in these classes?
Yes, that's the advantage of taking an IB class. An IB class is classified as a weighted credit. So an A in an IB class is a 5-point A, whereas an A in an on-level class is only a 4-point A. So a B in an IB class is the same equivalent as an A in an on-level class. So the more IB classes that you take, the higher your grade point has the potential, and the higher class rank you're going to be. So by taking that rigorous class, they're giving you that this is a harder class. So they're saying that if you make a B in an IB class, that's what you would have made in an on-level class. So there are those 5-point A's. And And we have any of the classes that have IB in front of them are going to be a 5-point class. And like I said, that's a really good thing because like a C in an IB class is the same as a B. You get the same point credit as a B in or as a C, as a B in an on-level class.
Is that how it shows up on your report cards?
Mhm. Well, no, it'll show up as a C, but your grade point will depict that it is a 3-point C. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we have to talk to parents about that, like, okay, it is a C on the transcript, and that's what it is, but the weighting of it is equivalent to a B.
Okay.
So, you have any more questions?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so very much.
Okay, so do you personally feel challenged when teaching IB courses? Why or why not?
Yes, I feel challenged teaching IB courses, mostly because the IB courses go in much greater depth than grade level biology, which I have taught for previous years, and I've also taught pre-AP biology. But the IB biology gets into a much deeper level, so I have to go back and refresh my skills on those things before I present them to the students.
What makes you enjoy it?
I think part of what I enjoy is that challenge, that I get to explore my subject even deeper. My degree is in biology with a secondary education minor, so obviously that's what I like. That's my passion. I also really enjoy the students that are in the IB program.
And how would you describe these students?
They are hardworking. They're motivated, highly grade motivated. They want to succeed. And they're interested in the subject, and they're interested in learning, and that always makes it nice for the teacher.
What factors contribute most to students' success or achievement in IB courses?
I think the major thing that helps them to succeed is their attitude and their work ethic. I don't know if you noticed my sign. I have a sign up on my wall. I've had it there since my first year teaching, that success is more about your attitude than your ability. It's not that you have to be, gifted and talented to be in the IB program. You don't necessarily have to be an A student to be in the IB program, but you have to be willing to work hard. You can't sit back and coast. Doesn't matter how smart you are, you're still going to have to get in there and work. And those students that are willing to work are the ones that really succeed.
So how is the content different, and how will it prepare your students?
The content, like I say, is a lot deeper than our regular classes here at school, and I would say it is right at the level with college work, especially like at a freshman or a sophomore level, those entry-level science classes.